Hi again from Wroclaw. I've left Prague, came on my my usual coach carrier, which is Flixbus. There it is, that's the coach that I came here on. It's on its way to Warsaw after here. Just a quick, sorry, I've just been eating. A quick update on how much that costs if you were going to be coming from Prague to Wrocław. It cost me £20, which is about 22 euros, but I did book it quite in advance. Usually when I book these buses last minute, it's more like about £25 or about 26 euros. Sorry, 28 euros. So just bear that in mind. You usually get a cheaper rate with these things if you book a little bit in advance. It's not that much difference, but it's something, right? I'm going to be here for a couple of days. I've just arrived on the evening today, so I'm going to be going straight to my accommodation, which I've got for a bargain price. It's £17 room, which is about 19 euros, or about $21, and it's right in the heart of the city. It's usually a hostel, or maybe it is a hostel, and they just reduced the rooms tonight for some reason. But here it is. This is it. I'll show you here. This is you can see there, it's been reduced from £73 to £17. That's because I booked it about 15 minutes ago, so when it's after 7 PM on the same day, you get it much cheaper. Let's make our way there. We'll walk through the centre. I'll show you a couple of things on the way, and tomorrow I'm going to take you guys to the zoo. I'm loving the fact that it's cooler temperatures here. It's probably about 21, 22 degrees right now. Prague was a blisteringly hot 35 degrees before I left. Way too hot for me, that. Right, we're going to keep walking up here, and the main Old Town Square should be just dead ahead, and that is where the accommodation is at. Alright, and here it is. This is the room. Obviously it is a hostel room, but even though there's 4 beds in here, because I booked it so late, I get the whole room for myself, and it actually worked out to be slightly cheaper. It was £16.42 for the whole room for myself. So, I mean, I don't know whether you could book it under one person and 4 of you stay here, which would work out at £4 each. I mean, I wouldn't risk it to leave it till the last minute if there's 4 of you anyway, but yeah, it's a good little hack. Booking a room last minute, you get the best deals. So I'm going to see you guys in the morning, and we'll have a big packed day together tomorrow. Good morning. So yeah, good sleep here. Obviously a few little noises when you're staying in a hostel type environment. Even though it's outside of the room, you can still hear some doors banging occasionally. But overall, yeah, decent sleep. Can't complain for £16, right? So as promised, going to take you to the zoo. Oh, by the way, I'll just quickly show you the view from the window here. It's quite a nice little view out the window into the square there. That's the Old Town Square, just behind this building opposite. And yeah, we'll be going there later as well, obviously. So yeah, there's a place called Bar Mleczny, and they do really good value food. I think I'm pretty sure it's everywhere in Poland, but for sure it's definitely in the cities. I've been to one of them before in Warsaw. So that's where we're going to go first. Never had a breakfast there before, so we'll see what the breakfast menu is like. And yeah, should be a good one. Alright, here we are. We're in the Old Town Square. Like I said, just 2 minutes walk from the hostel, and I'll just quickly show you what the temperature is here. If I zoom in here, should be able to see it. Or maybe not, it's not coming up very well. It's about 23 degrees. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Vans are just dropping off all of their deliveries. Bar Mleczny is just up this street, another 2 minutes walk away, so really close. Let's get there and have a look. Alright, and here it is. This is Bar Mleczny. You can't really tell much from the outside because there's no signs or anything, just a small one on the door. And here we go inside. You can see it's very plain, just nothing, no frills. You queue up and pay for what you're going to get. Here's the menu. I had to ask for an English menu because the one on the wall is all in Polish. Luckily she didn't think they were going to have an English menu, but they did. Then you get your tray and you come over to this counter with all of these foods. Obviously you've already ordered the one that you want. And this is what I got. This is scrambled eggs with butter and apple thick pancakes, I think she called it. It was very tasty, highly recommend it, and this whole thing came to less than £2. It was 9 zloty 56, I think it was. So yeah, that's like £1.90 or something, or about just over €2. And it was extremely tasty. I really liked that. Pancakes were a little bit greasy. They really fill you up. If you have that for breakfast, you're probably not going to want much for lunch. Right, back in the Old Town Square now. I'm going to go back to the hostel. Obviously I'm checking out because I was only there for one night, but they said that there is lockers downstairs, so I'm going to keep my bag there. It's just a deposit, won't cost anything. So my bag's going to be there until I look for a new place tonight, obviously to get the best deal again. And yeah, I'm going to take you guys with me to the zoo. I'm not going to do a separate video on the zoo because I've already done one for Wrocław, a separate video for the zoo in Wrocław before, which you can find here. That's what the thumbnail looks like. So check that out if you want a more in-depth video about Wrocław Zoo, but we'll still go there and have a look around. They've got some great animals, and like I said in that video, it's one of the best zoos in Europe, so always worth checking out if you're coming here. Alright, we're almost there. Just got to cross this bridge and then we're pretty much there. That's it. I just wanted to point out this bridge because when you get to here, there's a place just here where you can hire pedalos. Pedalos are little boats that you pedal and you can go up and down this river. I've seen people on there before. It's I think it's around £10 or about €11, something like that, to hire them for, I think it's an hour. I'd have to go down and check the price list, but it's something like that. You'll know where it is when you're right next to this bridge. So if you're going to the zoo and you want to add that to your itinerary for the afternoon, then it's a great idea. All right, we're here now. Like I said, I'm not going to do an in-depth video about the zoo because I've done that before. So go check that out if you haven't already. What I will do instead is do like a little 2 to 3 minute montage of all the animals that's in the zoo while some comedy music plays behind us. Alright, that is the end of this little tour in the zoo. Hope you enjoyed that. How cute was that little Bambi at the end? Had a special little moment with the rhino there as well. Like there was a part of where the enclosure was, I was sat, nobody else was around, and he just kind of wandered over. It was just me and the rhino about 5 feet away from each other. Pretty cool. Definitely recommend coming here. Here is the prices so you can have a look for yourself, see if that's I think it's very reasonable. Like I said, it's one of the best zoos, if not the best zoo in Europe in my opinion. Right, next we're going to go to the best value pizza restaurant in Wrocław according to ChatGPT. It's about a 45-minute walk from here, but I'm thinking I might actually take the metro, tram, sorry. We'll see. Legs are a bit tired, but either way, let's get going. Well, I've decided I am going to walk after all, but to distract from any discomfort in my legs, I'm going to get an ice cream from here. It's very close by. It's just next to the bridge, actually. So yeah, it's going to be 9 zloty, which is the same price as that entire breakfast, but I have had one from here before and it was really tasty. You can also sit inside. They have an indoor area there, you can see, and they also have a little garden out the back. So on a nice sunny day like this, you can sit outside. And there it is. Delicious. Another place I'll just quickly point out is this place over here. This is Swador Island, and it's a beautiful place to come and relax and chill out in the summertime in Wrocław. You walk across this nice bridge and there's a really beautiful street up there next to the church. It's just a really nice area of the city, so make sure to check that out if you get the chance to. Oh, and of course, if you're here with children, make sure you do a little Wrocław gnome treasure hunt, if you want to call it that. They're everywhere in the city, and it's really fun for if you're here with kids. They can hunt them and look for them, and it'll keep them entertained all day. All right, and this is it. Behind me, it's called Piec na Skłegi. Probably not pronouncing that right. I'll leave a link in the description for the location. And here is the menu. Unfortunately, they didn't have it in English. She said she's waiting on it, but she will get an English menu very soon, she said. I went for this one. When it arrived, I didn't realise that there was not going to be any cheese because my Google Translate hadn't translated it very well. So I got some extra cheese, which they didn't charge me for, which I thought was very nice of them. It was really good. One of the best pizzas I've ever had, to be honest. It was really great. So yeah, excellent value for 36 zloty, which was about £6 or about €7. All right, now we are going to go to my new place, which I've just booked on Airbnb. This is it. Here it is. I'll show you there. And this one has cost me a little bit more than the room I had last night. This one's cost £25, which is about 27, 28 euros. The reason it's a bit more is because it's a Friday night and last night was a Thursday night. So when it's the weekend, the accommodation prices are a bit higher. Plus, I haven't left it too late in the day today because there wasn't that many options on Airbnb, even at this time of the day. So I didn't want to leave it till right at the end of the day in case there was hardly anything left or nothing at all. And then I would have to sleep in an actual dormitory room, which I prefer not to. All right, so we're going to walk through the old town square now and see what the new place is like. Alright, I'm outside the building now, this is it. And again, this is right in the heart of Wrocław. About a 2-minute walk from the old town square. So, location wise, it's perfect. Let's see what it looks like inside. Alright, we're inside. Here is the room. Single bed, because it's just me, obviously. You got a little picture on the wall there, place for your clothes, table and chairs. Even got a TV. It's quite a small room, as you can see, but it is in the heart of the city, right in the centre. Tram stops right outside. The sun's beaming, well, it's just went behind the cloud, but it was beaming into this room, and it's really hot in this room right now, way hotter than outside. Hopefully that'll cool down once the sun goes down behind those buildings, and it'll get nice and cool tonight while I'm sleeping. Right, back outside. Right, we're almost at the end of this little vlog in Wrocław. I was only here 2 nights. I'm going straight back to the UK in the morning. By the way, if you're flying from the UK, you can fly here for about £20 to £30 each way. It's super cheap, no excuses not to visit. It's a great little city. The last thing that I wanted to just quickly show you was this place. It's the best place to get the money exchange in the city that I've found, and it's really easy to find because it's right off the old town square. There's the old town hall in the distance there. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao.